Good morning. Welcome to One Seashell Channel. I declare, I say, good morning. Good morning to you. Got my iced coffee. And it's 31 degrees out, chill. The roads slippery. But what can I say? I'm out here. The sun is shining. Oh, it feels so good. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. You see the title. So, feel free to put in the chat how important is your body image to you. For example, some people, they must look absolutely without a shadow of a doubt, no day off, a certain way, all day, every day. And if they don't feel happy. Oh my gosh, Yvette, it's been like, well, look, Happy New Year, girl, okay? How are you doing? I declare, it's been a while, but it's nice to see you anyway. Yeah, some people, it's like they have to, it's a must. They they will not leave the house until they look a certain type of way from head to toe. And I'm talking any individual person. So how important is it to you in terms of your self-image, how you see yourself? Yes, all is well. I'm in school. Well, yeah, this is a class, not like a college or anything, but I'm taking training for another position. And it's quite challenging. I did a video on it yesterday. I got out of class close to 9 o'clock. Was in there since 12. So it was a pretty long day. And I was sharing with Uberman Tampa, the difference with this program is compared to college. Is in college you get a syllabus. The instructor, tells you there will be an exam, a quiz, or whatever the situation is. This program, and then you have time to go home and study. But this particular program, you are learning, studying, taking tests, all within that 8 hours. So you really don't have a time to study to get it. Now, what we went over yesterday, I have time to recap, but it will be beneficial to me maybe later on. But in terms of at that moment to keep up with the class, you don't get that type of support, and you have to take, oh my gosh, notes. I have to get another legal pad. I bought several of them years ago because I like them. So I have to start another one just for this class, So, and then it's like I'm getting reconditioned in the studying process, writing notes, not deviating from other information in the modules, but focus on the main points. And that's what I'm learning even more to do, because when I was in college, my notes were not the best. They weren't like right to the point until later on. And then I began to learn that you don't have to have all like word for word. You can narrow it down, and then from the narrowing of it, you can just do bullet points. Just hit on different points that would trigger to let you know, okay, this is the way we're going to go with this. This is the way we're going to go with that. You took a lot of notes. Yeah. And I'm just like, and I have to slow down in my writing, because sometimes when I go back and look at it, I'm like, who wrote this? Like, what was that? So I have to remember that. But my mind be going so fast, faster than my hands. And I just have to condition myself better. It's something that I realize that I have to do. It's a must for me to do it in order for me to be successful in the way this type of company do their training. They're not going to hand you anything, which I wouldn't want them to. However, there are some programs that, oh gosh, man, there are some programs that are a little bit more, you have a little bit more time to do things, but this is crunch time. We have a week of class, 8.5 hours, and if you do not keep up with everything during that time frame, you're behind. You'll come in the next day behind the whole class, and then he's gonna put you in a separate group while the other group is going ahead, and then it's all about catch up. And if you don't catch up in a certain time frame, then you're going to be behind a module plus the information that you were already behind on. So it's a serious thing. I see the seriousness of keeping up and to be aware and to take good notes and things of that nature. But the topic is, I was just talking to Yvette, guys, those who are just coming in. I wanted to talk about how important is your image to you. Like, how important is it? No wrinkles, no holes, no lint. Have to wear cologne, hair edged up, edges laid down, face beat, groomed face, trimmed beard, mustache, goatee, all those. White teeth, perfect smile. Like, everything has to be top notch. Are you that type of person? And if so, why? There's a reason to why we do everything in life. And I wanted to talk about that. I guess because for me, I dress up here and there, but not every day. Not every day. I'll dress up on certain occasions, and that's really depending on how I feel that day, actually. I'm just saying. What is this car doing? Let me get away from these people. That sun is shining. So, what do you guys think? You might have said something, I just can't check it out at the moment. Gotta watch these roads because there's ice on the road. Yes, it is. And when you're coming to a traffic light, you gotta pump your brakes. Pump your brakes. Yes, indeed. Believe it. All right, let's see what we got here. Recording the notes in class, we can't do that. I know she did. It's good that she did. Maybe they have been conditioned that way. Hey, I'm doing well. How are you? How's it going? Oh, you saw the video? Okay, great. Thank you for your support, Yvette. Body image is very important to some people. Maybe they have been conditioned that way. Right, okay, yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You're having a bad day. What? What is going on? What is going on? When you say you're having a bad day, why are you having a bad day? That's how the instructor is. He's like, people will put in the chat, my computer not working. And I understand where he's coming from for sure. We're remote. So it's like, okay, your computer not working. It could be one, two, it could be a whole lot of different issues. He said, tell me. You got to communicate by chatting. Tell me. Put it in chat, word for word, what you did and what happened. I tried to log in. I used so-and-so and so-and-so password, user name, and all that kind of stuff. got a black screen, you know. So I can get with that. I understand that because I'm used to taking those type notes, simply because for me working in the medical field, you have to take notes, you know, what you saw, drainage, color, you know, if there's an odor, you know what I mean, different things like that. So I understand. He needs us to paint the picture for him because it can be a multiple of different issues, you know. So I get that. But some people, they can't express themselves in notes. They're better expressing themselves verbally. And with this program, you can't be that way. You have to know how to put it in your notes as well as verbalize it and all that kind of good stuff. That's just how it is. You have to do it. I really don't want to talk about it. You don't want to talk about it, but you brought it up. I declare. I declare. Marcus the Millionaire, how are you? I'm at the gym. Oh, thank you for coming. I appreciate you. That's awesome. I'm gonna find somewhere to pull up somewhere. Is it school today? That's crazy. Yeah, so that's true, Yvette. Some people might be conditioned that way. I mean, me, to see it, it's pretty cool to see people who are neat, you know, with how they put themselves together. I believe it will make a person feel comfortable and more relaxed. Well, comfortable, relaxed, things of that nature, to the point they might be more outgoing when they know that they have it together, you know, that they look to their satisfactory in reference to what they have on and how they look, you know. So it's like, I don't know, I guess I've just been thinking about myself, my self-image. How can I improve it? And then if so, how can I improve it, and why? What are the benefits of me improving it? Those are the two questions. Should I just continue to be the way I am, you know, in terms of my self-image, or should I invest in myself? You know, it doesn't make you feel better about yourself if you look better. For some people, it does. You said it does, right? Okay, I thought you were saying it doesn't. That's another thing I need to work on. When I read, like, really look at the word, every single word, you know, I have to focus on that. Yeah. But yeah, it does make you feel better. But I know for me, I'm the type person, if I'm put together to my satisfaction, I still want to get in and get out. I still don't want the attention. And sometimes I feel like, excuse me. Woo! Ooh, I feel it. Yoo-hoo! Oh, that was delicious right there. But some people can throw on anything and walk in the streets and they are cool with it. Yeah. Not when doing it. Hold on. What do you mean? Not when doing it? Yeah, that's true. I've seen some people, yeah, they're in the streets with their bonnets and their pajamas. I mean, this is not just African American people. The Jewish people, different race of individuals who I see out dressed a certain kind of way, going to the certain 7-Elevens and, you know, on campus, walking around with their pajamas on, not negligees, but like the PJs, slippers, Now, I do wear my indoor outdoor slippers. I paid quite a bit for it, so yeah, I will wear them. They comfortable. It's all good. Um, me personally, I'm not one to say, oh, you should not wear this outside. You should not wear that outside. The thing is, I wear what I wear, you wear what you wear. If that makes you comfortable and you're not, breaking any laws in terms of indecent exposures, stuff like that, that's fine, You're sick, I declare. Um, so when it comes to situations like that, I think it's up to the individual person. Um, Sometimes I just think it's important for. How am I doing this? Am I doing this right? Let's see here. Some reason when I use the camera, it doesn't look right when I back up. Except right now, it's cold. April May, good morning. How are you? Comfortable, clean, and a bit classy. That's your dress code. Okay. Oh, my dress code? Is that what you're saying, John? April said, I want to. Okay, I want to live longer. That's why I'm focusing on eating healthier. If I lose weight doing it, that's a plus. Oh, okay. That's a good mindset to focus more on the healthier aspect of it, other than how you might look in your clothes. Yeah, that's a good thing. Okay, Dustin said, except right now it's cold. Yeah, we have some snow. It looks nice, but some of the roads are icy though. I could tell. Oh no, yours? I was going to say, where you get that one from? I'm like, I'm comfortable, but I could work on putting some things together, that's for sure. But that's a part of my depression. No, does everyone who dress like me are depressed? No, I'm not going to say that. That doesn't make sense, But how you feel about yourself, I think, does show up on the outside. I think now, but then you got to also look at, okay, there's something called neat and presentable. Presentable to who? That's a good question. Presentable to yourself as well as those who you're going to be around. Okay, because no one wants to see you got mail. No one wants to see certain things, that might be showing on your particular body due to how you might wear your clothes. Nathan, hello, good morning. So John said his look is comfortable, clean, and a bit classy. Okay, that's cool. And Dustin said no because it's cold. Not now because it's cold. Well, you know what? You can still look nice. The reason why I'm saying this is because I've seen it. You can still look nice even when it's cold. You got to put your particular. You have your clothes on, and then your outer garments. You can have a nice color jacket or coat, or the way it fit on you plays a part. A nice hat, maybe scarf, gloves, that's a match, something like that. Maybe your shoes. Now, this is what I noticed. Let me tell you, this is what I've noticed. Okay. I have seen people who would have a pair of jeans on, and I don't know how much they are because I don't keep up with that. And they would have the tennis shoes matches the hat, and you don't see a wrinkle people don't put, well, a lot of people don't put creases in their pants anymore. My sidekick, every last pair of his slacks, even the jeans, have a straight crease line in it. Like, it's like they can stand up on their own. It's just like, no matter what you do with it, even after they're washed, they come back out, still the line is in there. And I remember years ago, that was a big thing. It was like, you had to make sure, even with the women, they had to have the crease in their pant leg, and it couldn't be crooked. It has to be like straight, perfectly straight, and it has to sit a certain way on you, on top of your shoe, and so on and so forth. But nowadays, that's no longer. People don't iron. They throw clothes and dry. Yeah, and sometimes when you do that, there are no wrinkles, but then you don't have the crease. And for some men, you're not going to see them wearing tennis shoes. It's like, oh no, it's dress shoes all the time. Or unless they're at the gym, because some men see tennis shoes as that's casual wear for the gym, or if you're jogging or running, some type of sports activity. Other than that, you should have some type of dress shoes on. The penny loafers, what are those name of those shoes? They have like an M in the front of them. They're pretty expensive. I can't think of it. My nephew, he wear those. They have to look a certain way. If you see them in tennis shoes, you know they're going to the gym. They're doing some type of exercise or something of that nature. Even if they're working in the yard, they have a pair of boots on to work in the yard. It's like they have particular shoes for particular activities, and they don't deviate from it. And when it comes to the jeans, they might have jeans on when working in the yard, but any other time that you see them, they're slacks. They have some type of slacks or some type of khakis on, and they have that crease in it. And they always have their shirt tucked in with the belt. Never ever see their shirt on the outside of their clothing, unless it's like a polo look, and they have the jeans on, and they might be out in the yard or whatever, or wearing the boots, or no. For the guys that don't wear tennis shoes, the ones who only wear them at the gym, or if they're doing some type of activity in terms of exercise, they wear that. But for those who are more of the casual, who does wear tennis shoes, I do see them with the jeans, and then they might have like a polo shirt on, a shirt that will, hang over their particular pants. And then some, they will wear belts, and some won't. Some, the pant fit them just perfectly around the waist. They feel like there's no need for a belt, and it's not being seen because they have the polo shirt over top of it. Good morning, Glenda. How are you? Good morning. I'm not going out with my clothes looking like I took them out of the dryer. Clothes back. Oh, okay. So no wrinkles. So you believe in the crease in the pants? Tuck in shirt is definitely an older gentleman thing. Generation thing. Yeah. Like, I mean, when I tuck in creased and, just put together in such a way, and this is, and they're used to dressing this way because this is how they've dressed for so many years. So it's comfortable to them. But for someone who is used to wearing jeans, something that's more loose and more, flexible, and then now they have to dress up in slacks or khakis, suit and tie, or the shirt and tucked in the belt. That's going to take some type of adjustment. But there are individuals who are out here, you're not going to see them come out here looking, any kind of way. You're just not. You're just not. You're never going to see them come out with rollers in their hair, or their hair not done. You hate suits? Yeah, some people feel that way, and some people they love it. It just makes them feel a particular kind of way. And truth be told, sometimes when you do see a person in a suit, be it woman or man, some of us in our mind is like, that must be a business person. That must be a very important person. Because, it's like we see and then we associate it with what we're used to seeing in that particular uniform, if you will. And usually when you see advertisement of business folks, what do you see? A suit and tie, fancy shoes, a briefcase, even with the women, a suit. Nice fancy suit, so on and so forth. I immediately take my clothes out of the dryer and fold them and hang them up. Yeah, and that way you don't have any wrinkles. Yeah. But do you think it's important to have creases in your clothes, Linda? And some people, they spend a pretty penny on their shirts, wrinkle-free shirts. The ones that have the breathable fabric where you don't sweat. Then they have shirts that you don't see the undershirt. I mean, you're going to pay for it, but there's all types of fashion that is out there that helps individual feel that much more comfortable. And also, I've learned you can't just look at your size, like you say, okay, I need a medium, I need a large. You can't look at that. You have to also look at the length of your particular blouse or shirt, of course your width, and also the length of the sleeve, because you want the cuff to come at a certain length of the of your wrist. And then you got to make sure when you get in a suit, you can't just look at the size. You got to make sure it fits, again, the sleeves long enough, that gives you that comfort. There's a certain space between your neck and your shoulder in terms of the suits. But then with our fashion, there's a general way they will make clothes that pretty much anybody can fit. And then there are body types that you have to get your clothes custom in order for them to fit right. And there are some men who will invest in tailored suits. That's just them. They don't think they're better than or worse or anything of that nature. That's just how they are, and then they have the money to do it. However, everybody don't look at self-image that way, and to that magnitude. I would say creases looks nice, but my grandchildren reminded me that people don't crease. I know they don't crease their clothes any longer, but I know people who still does. I mean, that's just, it's like, why fix it? It's not broken. You know what I mean? When I see someone wearing a suit, I really want to stop it. What? Because they're wearing the suit, it upsets you? What is it that you don't like about the suits? I might have to turn around the sun. What is it about the suit that gets you so wound up? Let's see here. I'm going in the feed here. Okay, I got that. Does anyone else feel the same way Nathan feels in reference to when he see people in the suit, he want to punch them out? I think, me personally, let's see. Glenda said suits and uniform used to be, but not anymore. Okay. I think the suits that fit really looks good on men. Yeah, and the tie. Yeah, or the bow tie. Yeah. But there's this saying. What is it? It's one that comes to mind. You look as good as you feel. Another one is, oh my gosh, what was the other one? You can, well, let's see. One is you look as good as you feel. Okay. Then another one is when you dress a certain type of way, you get a different type of respect. So, in other words, let's say if we were to do a test and a man will come in to apply for a job. He has a polo shirt, a pair of jeans. They pulled up, okay? He has a pair of tennis on. Smell nice, groomed, very respectful. Then you have the one comes in with a suit, a tie, well put together, groomed, things of that nature. But they may not be experienced. But the other guy who has the polo shirt and jeans on and tennis shoes, but presentable, 9 out of 10, depending on the company, they will hire the guy who present himself in the suit, even though he lack experience. However, his image, what people will see, will represent the company the way they want them to be represented. Some particular companies, they want you to look a particular kind of way. They want you to wear a particular type of clothes because that's the image of the company. Whereas, yes, the guy with the polo shirt and the pair of jeans, he was qualified for the job. However, his image does not fit the company's image. So what I'm saying is, when it comes to how you dress, it does speak volume. It does. Black suit equals businessman or an owner. Isn't that interesting? Glenn Davis said shoes make the outfit. They should be clean and shiny. You know what? That's another thing I've heard of. What is it? How something. I'm trying to. It's just certain sayings I remember hearing via television or in my travels or whatever, to determine a man's character by how well he keep his shoes clean. Me personally, I don't believe that. I don't believe it. You know why? Because I've seen some individuals with some nice clean tennis shoes, and if you cross them, that's it. It's done. But if you were to look at their shoes, it's like, wow, okay, nice. And I remember watching some older movies and how the women would tell other women, check his shoes out. Look at his shoes. See if his shoes are dirty and clean and so on and so forth. If he takes care of his shoes, then that's a good man. I can't support that now. I'll put it this way, nowadays, because I just can't. I just can't. Reminds you of the Undertaker. Isn't that interesting how the images are different when you see someone for black suit? For me personally, if I see someone for black suit, a white shirt, and a black tie, I'm thinking a chauffeur. That what comes to mind more, or even a undertaker. Yeah, businessmen. They can wear black, but a lot more of them will wear more of a gray color, some beige, some more neutral colors, because depending on the type of business they're working for. Sometimes black suits are presentable. You even have bodyguards who will wear a black suit with maybe like a cashmere black sweater, because the color black itself, or navy, yep, absolutely. Because it's something about when you see the color black, True, but they always get my attention. Yeah, right. They I know they get a lot of people attention because it's like, or even if a man walks in, he might have a sweatsuit on, but he's groomed, and you smell the cologne. It's just something that it turns you to that person, be it female or male, and it's like you wonder sometimes, are they putting on for themselves, or is this just them? It's just something that they like. I know people that they are wear different types of cologne. It has to be the newest one that is out there. And then they do their little mixture to the point people will ask them, oh, what is that you're wearing? And they share it, but it doesn't smell the same on that person. Why? Because that other person mixed up the fragrance to the point it's not going to ever smell that way. Some people want to stand out from the rest. They want you to see them as they are different than anyone else. And then you have those who will fit in and look like everybody else. Some people, I don't know if you noticed it. I mean, I noticed it maybe like a couple years ago. Pretty much a lot of people look alike. They dressed alike. They have the same colors. They walk the same way. To the point, if you have to pick someone out of a lineup, it will be hard because the clothing is the same. Hoodies, no hoodie, white shirt, no white shirt, baggy pants, same color tennis shoes. All these things are the same. Do you wear suits? I used to wear suits, and I used to spend a lot of money on my suits. The particular organization that I was a part of, I had to wear suits. And then the way I was raised, we were raised to wear dresses only. So, and then the different events that my family went to, I wore a gown or suit, like a skirt suit set kind of thing, dress shoes, stockings, pantyhose, however that goes. That's just how it was. Too much perfume or cologne makes my head hurt. Yeah, I shouldn't smell or taste. Yeah, I know, right? They say that when you have the perfect amount of cologne or perfume on is when you can't smell it, but everyone else can. Some people do wear too much. Yeah, some people do. I don't know, but the key thing is you're not supposed to smell it. Everyone else can smell it, but you're not supposed to smell it. So if you're putting on cologne and you smell it, you got too much on. You got too much on. Yeah, you got too much on. And a lot of people, they will spray it on their clothing, and I've made that mistake. But they say you're supposed to spray it and then walk into it, and then you actually get the fragrance on you versus the alcohol. Hey, Sippin', good morning. How are you? Yeah, so for me, Nathan, I spent some money on my suits. Yeah, I did. I sure did. Yep, because image was everything. To look a certain type of way, it was very important. Very important. You couldn't have your petticoat showing. You had to wear. Oh man, yeah. I don't regret it because I can move amongst different groups. Not a whole lot of street groups, but I'm trying to learn how to understand the lingo and, as in terms of being aware. But my main arena is more business or different events for different organizations, stuff like that, mingling with people, not with where there's alcohol or wine or champagne, but this is a different arena, that I was just, that's the way it was for me. And my dad, I don't recall him ever wearing a pair of jeans growing up. He was always a shirt and slacks guy with the belt and dress shoes. My dad always had himself together. Now I do see him in jeans, some Timberlands, and yeah. And he used to ride a Harley Davidson. and he was a part of the, I don't know if he's still a part of the gang or not, the motorcycle gang. He would wear his black leather wide rim hat, a long maxi leather, black leather jacket with his pants and his biker boots and so on and so forth. You know, me too. Let's not forget about all the money we spent on hose. You know what? Hosiery for short. Dimples on demand. Good morning. April May said, I like wearing pantsuit or skirts. I don't like wearing dresses. Yeah, yeah. You know what? Since I've gotten juicier, I got certain dresses. I don't want it at my knee because it's too much showing when you walk, you know, and your skirt might go flippity flop and you seeing the. That's another thing. I was told how you're not supposed to show the back of your knee. For some reason, that's sensual or whatever. Good morning, Briggs. How are you? So I was raised to wear my skirt below my knee, like 3 inches below my knee. Whereas when I would walk, you wouldn't see the back of your knee. For some reason, I don't know what's sexy about that, but yeah. And I used to wear the pantyhose with the line down the back. Oh my gosh, I love wearing those. But you have to put them on in such a way where the line is not, you know, all messed up. So it had to fit the back of your leg perfectly. I remember wearing those. I remember wearing my fishnet stockings. Man, I remember that. That was nice. That was nice. And I would have a nice suit on, and then I would have my pantyhose with the line, black line going down the back, have a nice pair of shoes. I used to wear some nice heels. And I spent money on them too. And like I said, image was everything. This is how you dress. You might not have felt whatever, but this is the uniform. This is what you wear. I remember, you know, like I would shop at Lexington. What is it? Lexington Ladies. I think it's Lexington Ladies. That was my mom and I's store. I mean, like we were in there, and you know that was a very expensive store, you know. And so we didn't shop at just any type. We shopped at stores where you're going to buy quality clothes, from suits to dresses, things of that nature. Now, I like pantsuit. It's when I put on a pantsuit, I feel like empowered. I feel like okay, you better get that door from me. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know if it's because I don't know what it is, but I feel important. I feel like people should be opening the doors for me, or yes ma'am, no ma'am, how may I help you kind of thing. Yeah, it was so nice. Last time I checked, it's out in Taos, off of York Road. I don't know if it's still there or not. I don't know, grew that. Fishnet stockings, those were the days. I know, right, April? And I was young, but my mom allowed me to start wearing pantyhose when I believe 16, 17, or maybe start at 18. Oh, it's snowing again, guys. And it was nice, and I could actually fit them. Now I don't know where to go to get a nice pair of fishnet stockings and some the pantyhose with the line down the back. Oh, what would I wear them now? To wear them now and to be my size, I don't know. I don't know how that's going to come across. I don't know how. And then I like to wear leather too. Can you imagine? I have a leather skirt, leather jacket on, pair of fishnet stockings, and a nice pair of leather boots. Yeah, it's snowing. Yep, you see it? It's snowing again. I don't know how that's going to come across. You are important without being off it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Glenda. I appreciate you. Yeah, that was, yeah. I just don't feel that way anymore. I don't know because of my situation, my mental situation. And then I walk with a cane. You hate black suits and snow, I declare. And so, ever since I started walking with the cane, it did take away from my fashion. Shell is taking. No, I gotta go up the road. Yeah, I just came down and I gotta go back up the road. I'm trying to see if it's better for me to do a video before I go to class or afterwards. So, and I did a video on my other channel. So I'm trying to juggle. I'm trying to find a good fit for me so that I can be committed to the channels and bring some content that is suitable, relatable and all that kind of good stuff. Hey, Erin, how are you? Um, it's 5 days, so I think Friday is the last day. So we have it's 8 hours and a half today. What is today? Wednesday, Thursday. So we have about another 24 hours or so. It might be increased. I don't know. But I'm off on Sunday. I mean, on Saturday. And then I go into what they call nesting on next week, which means I'll still be in class, but then I'll be taken from class going into nesting, which is actually practicing with real customers what I have learned. This type program is they're going to bring you in. It could be 50 of us. They're going to present everything to everyone at the same time, in the same matter. But to determine who's going to be in the final determines how well you do throughout the whole process. So you can't say they made you fail. You can't say they were racist. You can't say anything in reference to is their fault, because their backing is we presented the material to everyone who applied for the job. However, this amount didn't make it, this amount did, for different reasons, And also I realized more and more education for some blacks is different from other blacks, and education is different from blacks and whites. I never really paid it any attention when I was younger or as a young adult, but once I get into this type of workforce and I'm meeting different types of people, there's a difference. There's a difference that I never noticed before. There is definitely a difference. Yeah, there's a difference for sure. Who Frank's snoozing right now? Saray, good morning. Oh, the family is here. Those were fun days. At least it's proper training. Yeah, it is. It's sink or swim. Yeah, it is. Lisa, good morning. How are you? Sounds like no, it's not well, no, it's not purgatory. It's nesting. That's the term. Morning, Saray. He's still suffering from his man cold. Okay. I don't know your age, but do you remember the white go-go boots? No, I've seen them on television. I did see them on. Those are the ones that has the square heels. They're patent leather. Were they leather or patent leather? I remember seeing them on television, and people were dancing. They had them on, and they were, I guess, doing the twist kind of thing. Yeah. Good to see you, Saray. My house is haunted with invisible. Oh, again, the cat. I declare it's all good, April Ray. I'm with you. Yeah, so it's all good. It's all good in reference to the training. I mean, it's It's challenging because it's something that I haven't done in respect to this type of program here. And it is getting me out of my comfort zone. And I'm learning, when you get out of your comfort zone, there is where you are growing. So there you go. Teaching is not for everyone, and everyone learns different. Absolutely, absolutely, everyone does learn differently, and teaching is not for everyone. And him as a facilitator, you can you can hear it in his voice sometimes, as well as his actions, that he's learning too, but he's coming at us with the pressure as if he knows it all. That I have a problem with. There's no leniency of, okay, I know this is a crash course, guys. Technically, this is supposed to take you a couple years to learn, but we're just throwing you the main points of the points, and we hoping that you grab it. And as you stay on, or if we keep you, then you'll learn more and more and more and more. You know what I mean? But there's a certain amount you have to get in order to move further, because they're not going to just push you through. You have to perform. It was mostly patent leather. Oh, okay, mostly patent leather. Okay, you're absolutely right. Aaron, okay. Chad, good morning. Good morning. I'm going to sleep now. Okay, been awake since 9 a.m. What? 9 a.m. yesterday night? Oh my gosh. You have a good day, Chad, as well. Rest well. Oh my gosh. Man. Yeah, it's a lot. Now it looks like it's going to rain. No, it's still snowing. But yeah, so it's one of those things. But in reference to your image, yeah, like I said, when I start walking with the cane, I went to more flat shoes. I do still wear my boots, but they're a smaller heel. They're not like the high heel boots that I loved. Oh my gosh! I gave him a nice pair of boots to my sister because I could no longer wear them. They were black leather boots, came all the way up to my knee. They had like a spike heel to it, pointy toes. Man, they were so cute. But she wears them now, and she's like, when she walk, her leg pops out like this. She has, oh my gosh, she has such a fancy walk. It's amazing. And she can walk in some heels. So I gave them to her, and she wears them, and she's doing well with them. I remember having nice high heel shoes, 3-4 inches, platform shoes. I declare. I really did love my shoes, come to think about it. I had a nice pair of glass platform slippers. They were about 5 inches with the platform in the front. Oh my gosh, those were nice. Those were nice. But it's not really good to wear in the summertime because your feet are sweat and then it'll slide through. Aaron, the way he introduced himself is as if it's not. However, some of the things that he does is totally different from what other instructors have done in reference to showing everybody. Usually they will pick different people to share their screen, and then the class is going through, showing everything, and the instructor is instructing and things of that nature. He's not like that. He will put inside of the Adobe room, this is the agenda, complete these. He don't give you a time frame, how long it'll take for you to do it. He'll just say, when you come back in the room, you put this particular sign up, letting me know that you're finished. And if different things like that, that's how he communicates. But in terms of like talking to you, he doesn't do that. He reminds me more of like an IT person who used to being isolated, or you know what I mean, and they're more familiar with this. But to talk to you, that's an issue. Whereas for some people, to talk to you is easy. It's like nothing. But then to communicate with you via chat, it's a struggle. But he's the opposite. He don't like to do a lot of talking, explaining, none of that. And I'm thinking either that's just not his style, or he don't really understand it to that particular situation. Because I even had an issue. I had to resolve it myself. He couldn't help me. Okay, Chelle, goodbye, girl. I'm going out with the boys. Awesome. And now I will talk to you soon. Bye. Drive safe. Thank you, Nathan. You take care. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you. He shouldn't be teaching it. Yeah, but, it is what it is. It is what it is. I mean, I'm in it now. I can't, if I was to drop out, it would be all on me. I would be in trouble, and I can't afford to do that. I mean, I'm in it to win it, and I have to keep pushing and do my best. All right, take care, and do my best. And because there's a big assessment test after all of this, and his teaching tactics, I don't know. So today, I'm not waiting for him to say, start this, start that. I'm just going to do it. The reason why I did stop is because at one point I did go further, and the way the system is set up, he noticed it, and then he said, don't move further than what I tell you guys. And then I was like, oh, okay. But I didn't let people know in the chat it was me. I was just saying to myself, oh, okay, I got to step back. But today I might just keep going, because I feel like I'm teaching myself. I don't feel like he's giving us the guidance that we need in reference to, and then like one module, and it tells you, in order for you to get 100% in the module, you have to do every particular topic. You have to pass every topic. And the modules are like 7 or 8 particular courses that you got to go through. And then he's like, well, you don't have to do this one. And I had already started on it. But then he said, you don't have to do it. And then next thing you know, later on in the day, oh, by the way, they changed it. You do have to do that particular module. And then I put in the chat, did you not remember to put it on the list so that everybody would know that, you know what I mean? You do have to do this particular one. Because if you look at the agenda, it's not on there. So if all the particular agents are coming in and they looking at the agenda, which is how we see what we got to do, and that particular module isn't there and they don't do it, then when it gets to the end, they're going to be told, oh, you didn't complete this. It wasn't on the agenda. Is he going to say, oh, I forgot, I didn't add it? Or is he going to say, well, no, I put the agenda up there, and yeah. You understand what I'm saying? So I went on and did it. And today I'm just going to go through every module, and I'm going to complete them. The only bad thing he could say is, you shouldn't have done that, or you should have waited for the class or something like that. But it's done. And then not only that, it's done, and is it completed? Like, did I do well? That's all that's mad. That's going to be my mindset, because if I follow him with how he missed things, and oops, oh, matter of fact, they did change it. Oh, we do have to add that. I need structure. I need to know, okay, this is what we have to complete. Give me my moment. Let me complete this. Don't say this is what we have to complete. Then you leave something out. Then you come back and say, oh, by the way, you do have to complete that. And then again, maybe that's a part of conditioning myself to flip and flop, to move with the changes and not get so emotional about it. That's the way I'm looking at it. Maybe I just need to condition myself to go with the flow. Yeah, maybe that's it. Because I'm thinking, like, when I worked in the ER, nothing was, A, B, C, D. D was somewhere, A was somewhere, B was somewhere. It was always something that's flip-flop. And I did well. But I've been away from that type of environment to the point I'm no longer conditioned that way. But I see the need, even in this type of arena. I need to be okay with the flexibility and not get so stuck into one way. Good morning, Tita. Lately, it seems like folks in position like his don't like people anymore. Yeah, they're like robots. Yeah, yeah. Good morning, Tita. And somebody else came in. Good morning, Chelle Bricks. Okay, that was it. Okay, I thought I saw somebody else come in there. They remind me of talking to Alexa. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know. It it is what it is. But let me tell you, I will feel so fantastic when I complete this because I know, man, yeah. When I go to work, I have a plan. I sometimes only do 5% of the plan, subject to change fast. Yeah, yeah, and I guess, well, how are you doing with that, Aaron? Was that easy for you to condition yourself that way? Wonderful to be here. Absolutely, Tita. You're always welcome. Yeah, it's a conditioning. It's a conditioning. Yeah. It's like you're either gonna do it or you're not. That's just it. And I don't want to say not because then I know I'm not growing. But if I'm shaking a little bit, you know how when you shake a tree, you bound to get something to fall from it. But if you don't shake it, it just stands there, you know. But I want to be challenged. I do want to be challenged, but I also want the challenge to be beneficial. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want to go through something that is not beneficial to me or to make me be more self-sufficient. I've been doing it for a long time that I can remember. Yeah, so see, you're conditioned. Yeah, yeah. So if you were to do something totally the opposite, that if something is constantly the absolute, without a shadow of a doubt, the same, you might become bored. That will be challenging for you because you're used to going in with the plan, but you also know the plan can change. And I cannot remember the individual who said this particular saying. He's from Egypt. Um, the only thing that is constant in life is change. And isn't that the truth? Like, isn't that the truth? And I was thinking, I said, man, I wish I was around when that person was thinking because that was deep. That was, ooh. I was like, what? Yeah, look, yeah. I was like, oh my gosh, he said a mouthful. Like, yeah, that's the only thing in life that is constant, and that is change. Constant. Oh my gosh, like really, you see that? Do you see that? Me too, Michelle. I'm working hard on it. Yeah, yeah. Well, Tita said, wow, I love that. I know, right? The only thing that's constant is change. I will be keeping that one. Come on now. Like, Donnie, come on now. No, he said, come on, man. Oh, wow, they dropped everything out of their pocket and they got mail. Oh, wow. Poor guy. He got a pocket full of money. He's reaching down to get it. It's cold and he got mail. Poor guy. I know he's cold. He gonna get arthritis in his back. He should have a longer. Oh, the money is flying. He's running after the money. I declare, you need a wallet, man. I'm not gonna put it on him because that's sad. Hopefully, it's nobody in that car because they got tinted windows and I'm talking and looking at him. That's messed up. See that? He's grabbing more money. I declare. Wow. Must be nice. Did you drop that? Don't look at me. Yeah, okay. Wow. Everything. His keys, his phone, everything. Wow. He got it all though. I declare. Well, anyway. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's a good one. I gained some strength when I heard that. So with the information, the only thing that's constant is change. As soon as I heard it, it's like I need some flexibility. I need some room to grow for the change. Because if I become in such a routine way, then I'm not going to benefit, you know? He has money because he doesn't tip. You know what I mean, right? Right. It was flying. The wind, okay, Bricks, the wind was blowing. He dropped his keys, his phone. I don't know how that happened. Because I didn't see him get out of the car. All I noticed is once I look, he's bending over, back exposed. He got mail, and it's cold. His jacket's blowing. The money's blowing. You know, Dorian, how are you? Yeah, no, I don't know. He just like, man. He got a nice pair of boots on. I mean, he got some nice stuff on him, clothes wise, but he need a t-shirt, a long t-shirt that will tuck into his pants. You know what I mean? Like, really, it's cold out here. You know, ooh, no. Mm-mm. But anyway, yeah. So that's what I'm learning. Change is important. Change can be growth, because you can change for the better or you can change for the worse. So I want to change for the better, because I want to grow. I want to become a better person. I want to be self-sufficient. I want to build my confidence within myself. I have a lot of people who say, "Oh, you're so nice, you're so pretty, you're so smart, you this, you that." I don't see that within myself. I don't see it. I just say, "Oh, thank you so much," or, "Thank you. Wow, really? Oh, okay." And then when I say really, and then some people are like, "You don't think you're smart? You don't think you're pretty? You don't think you're nice?" I never really thought about myself that way. And when I would go talk to my counselor for therapy, whenever she would say, "So, what do you think about yourself, Michelle?" I immediately start crying. It's like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And if she asks, like, name 3 things that you like about yourself, I don't know. You know how some people, and it's not being arrogant or anything, but some people, they'll tell you, "Oh, I love my body. I love my eyes. I love my skin. I love this. I love that." I can't say that. All I say is, I'm just me. It is what it is, Yeah, it is what it is. You're the same way, Sipping. So when I see people who have confidence and, okay, he walking back around. I don't know what that's about. But anyway, they're not arrogant. You're the good witch? Glenda the good witch? Okay. I don't feel jealous of a woman if I see her with confidence. If anything, I love that. It's like, oh my gosh, because I don't have that. And it's like, wow, that is awesome. And her having some type of prissiness to her, I think that's awesome. I because I'm not that type of person. I'm a lady, but I'm the type lady, if I have to get down and dirty, I'll get down and dirty. That's how I was raised. My dad and my brothers and my mom, you can't be one way where you can't do things for yourself. You know what I mean? I'm not the kind of woman, "Oh my gosh, I broke a nail. Oh, what am I going to do?" I'm not that type of woman. Oh, was he sitting there all that time? Man, I could have got killed and didn't even realize it. That's messed up. You never see, I'm watching the guy with the money flying everywhere, but then there's another guy sitting in the SUV facing me. I didn't even realize somebody was in that car. Me too. I love to see folks feel confident. Yeah, I love that. I'm the type person, if I gotta take my trash out, I'll take my trash out. I'm not waiting for someone, a male, to take my trash out for me. Like, where did that comes from? Like, I can take my own trash out. Now, if you want to, okay, but I'm more than capable of taking it out myself. You know what I mean? My dad taught me how to be aware of certain things about the car. I'm just, yeah, it's true, April. I could have, like what? But anyway, um, yeah, all of my sisters, all of us, even the one that had that mean walk when she walk in heels, and she wear her diamonds and her nails done, face done, hair. She just really put together. If she got to get down and defend herself or fight, you're not going to see it coming. You're not going to see it coming. She's aware of the streets, yet she's a professional person, and she's really street smart, and I think to have both, to be aware and then can mingle and present yourself in such a way that if you got to flip, people don't see it coming. It's like a defense mechanism. It's like you don't see it coming. You might think she's so prissy that she won't take you out, that kind of thing. P.S. Good morning. As for the title of this video, my self-image has always been an issue. Wow. When I do all of the effort to look good, it's worth it. But sometimes depression gets in my way. Bam. And I said that not too long ago. Yeah, exactly. It does. You might want to, but you can't. Your emotions will not allow you. But people do judge you on how you look, and I get treated better when I look better. And that's the truth. That is the truth. And we talked about that as well. That is the truth. When it comes to, you see someone in a suit and then don't have an expensive suit that that's an expensive suit, some people are amazed. And then for some people, they don't care, whatever. Okay, and what? You can drive the most expensive car, and some people look at it as if, okay, all right. And then some, what? Oh my gosh. Some men grabbing their, down there, and they like, oh my gosh, oh, what dope. And then somebody else who said, oh, okay. That's just how it is. And weight too. Some women use being heavy as seen, yep, as a sense of being protected because, yeah, absolutely. That's so true. P.S. Simply because I remember when I decided to gain weight, when I just came out my house and I began to walk to a supermarket, and these were older men, and I was maybe 15, 16, maybe 17, maybe 18, maybe 19, maybe even 20, I don't know. But anyway, I didn't know. You know how some women know what they're working with, and it shows with their walk, how they dress, and so on and so forth. I didn't know what I was working with, but the older men did, and they would gawk and stare. One guy said, I would love to take you on my boat. And I mean, it was like I was walking down a runway, and there was just men on both sides, and they just, oh my gosh, you look so good in that red short set. Not realizing to have a gap is attractive to some men. The way I was built, my legs, different things that I didn't know was something that men would look at and desire it. So I would start eating and eating and eating and eating and eating and eating and eating to the point when I would wear a skirt, it would be down in the front and up in the back. I began to look sloppy. And I noticed when I start gaining weight and begin to look sloppy, men did not give me the attention. And I loved it. Because I can move, I could do this, I can be around them, and I didn't feel like they're going to attack me or anything. It was so cool. However, now that I'm older, I don't want to be as small as I used to be. I want to keep some of my juiciness, but I do want to trim down, and I want to do it for me, you know? And I have to realize I should not allow the reaction of others determine how I see myself. I have to see myself in a good way regardless. You know, but before now, yeah. I mean, every time I would come out, I didn't know, like, I wore like a leotard, and I didn't have to wear a bra, you know, and things happened, you know what I mean? I didn't know what they were looking at, and they used to call them headlights, and I'm like, headlights? What in the world is this going on? You know what I mean? And then till I came home and I asked the question, and then I was told what that was. So then I start putting toilet paper. I'm just saying. I'm just sharing some things so that wouldn't happen, because apparently they thought that I was feeling a certain kind of way when they saw the headlights, and that had nothing to do with it. Some women are just sensitive like that just a rub of a cloth or anything, you know what I mean? So that was my turning point. That was my turning point. I used to get my hair done every 2 weeks. I mean, yeah. I've stopped a lot, but I began to dress more casual, more comfortable, I would say, since I started using a cane. I wouldn't feel comfortable wearing heels, and I walk with a cane. I wouldn't feel comfortable really wearing a dress, and I walk with a cane. That's just me, unless it's a maxi dress. It just changed my perception of my how I wanted to look, or how I feel the cane made me look. Because a lot of people would say, okay, you walk with the cane, you're old. It has nothing to do with it. Some might say because of my weight. That has nothing to do with it. I have an injury. So therefore, I need it, and I will wear it. I mean, hey, you don't want to walk with me with a cane? That's cool. I don't have a problem with that. It's my stick, and I'm walking with it. Okay, it's all good. You know, but for some people, they can handle all the attention. Some women, they can handle it. Some women, they want it. Even with some men. If you don't say something to some men when they walk into a room, they don't feel important. But if you say Mr. So-and-so, or, you know, or, hey, Chris, Bob, or Tom, and it's nice to see you, then it's like, whoo, they feel important. But me, personally, I'm building my inner workings. I want to feel important to me. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't want to receive what I need on the inside externally. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want a person to tell me I'm pretty, or I'm smart, or, you know, whatever it is. I want to know it within me, not to the point that it shows out as being arrogant, but no, but being comfortable with myself and to who I am. You know what I mean? And not feel like, you know, what is this person going to say? What that person going to say? And I know that's a part of my anxiety, is before going into a building, I'm assuming it's going to be people everywhere. That person's going to think this. That person's going to think that. It just, so all this negative influx of thoughts that comes in my mind prior to going into a building. And when I fight through that, and I pray, and I go in the building, do you know it's nothing like what I expected? Like, Nothing like what I expected. Totally talking about a three, is it a 360? No, a 180? A 180. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm noticing that this is my routine. So now I try not to feed into the thoughts, and I put in my mind, this is why I'm going into that store. And this is what I'm going to get, Forget whoever's in there, who's not in there, forget who might say this and so on and so forth. I just want to be in my own cocoon of sufficiency, if you will, if that's even a way to be. I don't know. But for me, I just feel like I need everything that I need on the inside. I don't need the resources to be on the outside. That's what I'm saying. I want to have my own resource within me to be able to move in this world. Let's see. I feel the same way. I got to work on that myself. Yeah, absolutely. P.S. Well, you are a beautiful woman. I think when you dress well and walk in confidence, people don't see the cane. Yeah, but see, that's the problem. I gotta work on that confidence. I gotta work on that. I really do. And then Tita said, it depends on my mindset. Some days I feel good about myself and some not. Yep. And April May said, I dress casual now because I don't want to attract the wrong kind of guy. There you go. Then I can be in trouble. There you go. Good morning, beautiful. How are you? It's nice to see you. There you go, April. There you go. See, we have a lot to learn from one another. We have a lot to learn from one another because we are missing out on life. We're missing out on feeling good. Thank you so much for checking in, beautiful. We are missing out on feeling beautiful. Oh, and speaking of beautiful, guys, check out Beautiful Natural Makeup. She's a beautiful woman. Very classy woman. Well put together woman. And I enjoy watching her. I enjoy her energy on how she takes the time to put into herself and so on and so forth. And I don't think, I don't know, for me, is it that I feel I'm not worthy of feeling good and looking good to my satisfaction? Or is it that it's just not important to me now? It's just like, okay, Josh, good morning. How are you? RPS said, on days I need to be confident, I pretend I'm the lady from the Devil Wear Prada. Oh, that's nice. Fake it till you make it. That's another saying they say in the program. Fake it until you make it. And I'm in my room and, in the office saying, I don't know how to fake it till I make it. I'm me. What you see is what you get. You know what I mean? I don't know how to fake it until I make it. I don't know how to fake being confident. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to fake seeing my self-worth. I just don't. I don't know how to do it. That's something that I'm seeking God to help me with the guidance to see, to feel confident within myself and not being arrogant. I want to be a woman who knows what I want and demands what I want and don't stop until I get it. Not being arrogant, not being, other little names that people call women who are assertive and aggressive and so on and so forth. You begin with the, A and C, but the one that is missing in the middle. Yeah, I know. I said all that just, yeah. Yeah. You are my friend. Sometimes we all feel this way. Yeah. Word up to all this morning. I don't get that, Josh. April May. Now I'd be afraid of dressing sexy and pretty. I think it puts me in danger. See, See, isn't that crazy, April? We are in prison, yet we're free. Like, you know what I mean? Isn't that crazy? And I remember my mom telling me, you can wear a potato sack and men going to be attracted to you. That's just how men are, period. So it's not necessarily what you are wearing that is triggering them. That's a man. They notice beauty, and you know, people notice beauty. No matter you're a man or woman, you notice beauty, you know? And some people are attracted to that allures them, that attracts them, that brings them to you, that makes them look at you, that makes them smile at you, that makes them, oh, I'll get that for you, man. Or you know what I mean? Yeah, stuff like that. Okay, and I'm afraid Tita talks. Okay, you are beautiful and smart woman. You got the total package, baby. And Josh said, I was just saying good morning. Oh, okay. I understand that. Good morning, Josh. But the others, extra stuff, I don't know. Exactly, Chelle. That's a man. Yeah. And okay, said thanks to Tita. Okay, Yvette said, but it shouldn't make them act like a fool. Well, yeah, you know that. Now, see, that is character. There's a man, and then there's the character of the man. When they act a fool, that's a character. April May said, it's awful. I just want to be safe now. I don't care if I don't appear pretty. See that? Isn't that something? Isn't that something? Man, I tell you. And I got, just thinking about it, I have nice bags in the house that I don't carry. One, I don't feel like carrying it. Two, I walk with a cane, and I feel like I'm making myself vulnerable to have a nice designer bag that I treated myself 2 years ago and then walk with a cane. You know what I mean? And then I think, like with one of my sisters, she would have her full package all together, and then she'd have her purse, nice designer purse, and she'd wear it on her wrist. And, you know, but for me to walk like this, and I have a cane, that look kind of, you know what I mean? Or wear it like that, or even hold it in my hand the way I used to carry my bags, I would end up resulting to a backpack. And now I have a bag here, but when I put it on my shoulder, it's back there because it's out of my way. So I can carry the cane or hold something that I'm drinking, or a bag or whatever. But I notice I dress comfortable for me. I don't dress to be presentable for anyone. I just dress for comfort. You know, I just want to be comfortable, you know. And I don't know. I don't know when I'm going to improve or change it, but I do need to show my self-worth to myself. I have to set myself free. I have to get out of prison because I'm free, but yet I'm in prison, you know, and we all are. We like April May shared, PS shared, you know, beautiful shared. But honestly, it doesn't matter how you look. People will always find something to talk about. See, that's the thing, Yvette. I'm not concerned really about them because people will talk, good, bad, or indifferent. Welcome back, Saray. Bricks. But I want it within me. I want to feel good about me. I want to do that. I want to do that. It's not about what the people feel good about. I want to look a certain way. It's all about me. I want this. I want this within me, and not be concerned about what people might say, good, bad, or indifferent. I don't want to be concerned about it. I don't want the negative thoughts of imagining what a person might say, how I look, or if I'm fat, or I'm wearing high waters, or that doesn't match, or whatever it is. I don't have to think about that. I don't want to think about that. I want to just be me, just, yeah. So you understand how I feel. Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's That's a personal journey you have to take. Exactly. There you go. It is a personal journey. And teacher said I wear scrubs every day, even when I'm not watching Kids 2020. I like to wear my real clothes. There you go, teacher. There you go. And you see how you said it? You want to. Not because of what people might say, oh, you wear scrubs every day. You want to do it. And that's where I'm at. I want to feel comfortable within my own skin, within my own body, within my own clothes, within myself. You know what I mean? Within myself. Okay, do for yourself. You're beautiful. I know. I see what you're saying. That's hard for me. It is. It's hard for me. It's, yeah. Yeah. Okay, P.S. said, this might help, but what within yourself do you think is valuable? I can't answer that. What is good about yourself? When I see you talk, makes my day. Oh, wow. But I see someone who is thoughtful and kind. Wow. I think there is so much value here. Oh, that's so sweet of you. You say that to yourself or you're saying it to me? I'm not. There you go. I don't know. Okay, April said, my knife fell out of my pocket one day before I got into a cab. And the driver said, miss, you dropped your knife. Oh my gosh, I wonder what he thought. Right, like, is she going to kill me today? She trying to rob me? Isn't that something, April? Isn't that something? We are decent, respectable people. Oh, you're saying it to me? P.S. You know what? Thank you. Again. What can I say? See, I can't fake it until I make it. I can say, oh yeah. Hey, Rox, how are you? I'm doing well. How are you doing? So we have so much in common, guys, and we never met face to face. We live in different states and some different countries, yet there is something that unites us together. Isn't that crazy? That's like crazy wild. Like, wow. I told him it's because I walk a lot and I'm afraid of dogs, which is the truth too. Yams unite. You know what? See, that's another term, guys. Yams, cakes. Is there cookies? And I'm like, are we a meal? Like, who come up with these names for us? Yeah. Biscuits, wagons. Where did they unite us together? That is wild, but I love it. I know, right? I declare. Oh my gosh, this crow is skipping. Y'all think I'm crazy, right? You're not gonna see it. He's gone. The way he was walking, it was like he was skipping on two legs. That is amazing. It's actually like he was. Oh my gosh, that is so crazy. I'm not seeing things again. Leave me alone. Yeah, he's happy. It was like he was skipping. Oh gosh, that was awesome. Sometimes my kids say, "Mama, you too hot." You're definitely in touch with your sensual side. You're definitely in touch with that. How you sit, how you carry yourself, how you hold your hands, how you speak. You're definitely in touch with your feminine side. You're definitely in touch with that. And it shows. And then I used to think I didn't want to act prissy-like or dainty or whatever, because growing up, it did make other classmates feel a particular kind of way towards me, be jealous, want to fight, be mean towards me. So it was also a defense mechanism not to be, into myself. You know what I mean? It's just so many things that has happened to me in my journey of becoming an older adult. Why are you looking over here? Like, and I used to say that a lot. Like, why are you looking over here? And I was with somebody and they said, don't do that. You don't know why they're looking at you, and then they might think that you're pretty or whatever, and then you might cause a problem. And so I stopped, but I just did it again. But see, I declare. But that's another thing. It's a lot. I just look this way, but I'm messed up mentally. I'm almost 61. I have to take care of myself. I'm doing it for me. Well, you know what? You can tell you've been doing it before you became 61, because you don't get the way you are just like that. The way you are has been a part of you. You understand what I'm saying? That is you. That is you. That's you. And there's nothing wrong with that. I know some people who, African American, they have flipped their hair and, but for me, when I used to wear my hair down, I didn't want to flip my hair. You know how you just naturally, you just moving your hair out the way. I felt bad because I was thinking, oh, they're going to think I think I'm all this. Because my hair used to be down here, like Tita's hair. And I would go get it done, and people thought it was a wig. And yeah, it's interesting how that goes. You love me. That's it. You do. And it shows. Greetings. Hey, it's been a while. How are you? Premium technology vision. How are you? It's one of those situations. I know it's me. I know I have to work on this. No one can put me here. No man can whisper sweet nothings in my ear to make me feel hoo-hoo. They can't do it because I'm shut off from all the external accolades or whatever. I'm glad you're doing good. I need this within myself. I need to know my self-worth. I need to know that when God created man, he created something beautiful. And I always believe no one is ugly. What makes a person ugly is the heart, not the external physical, the parts, the face, because we have no control over that. And then you can look as what people call beautiful or even sexy and be so evil and nasty and conniving that if people didn't see you act a certain way, they wouldn't believe if someone was to tell them that. You know what I mean? I don't know. Do I have to move? The sun glare. I don't know if that's better or not. I don't know. I can't really see myself. Oops. I'm going to put my seatbelt on. I'm always fussing at Tita. Look, I'm making a move and I should have a seatbelt on. Oh, it's just a parking lot. No. You never know. Yeah, it's good to associate yourself with real people, because there's so many fake people out here, and a lot of them, they're faking it until they make it. But I'm not that type of person. What you see is what you get. And yeah, I want to improve in things that I want to improve in, but it's not for people. It's something for me. It's something that's going to help me on the inside, and that's where I'm at. I love me too, but I don't like attention on me. Everybody different, I guess. It's what you've thought in life. Exactly. And I understand it for you to get attention. I know I've been there. I've been there. Understand. Oh, it's worse. I don't even know. Come on, sir. Get on across the street. There you go. Okay, let me see. Hold on. I'm trying to find a good spot. I'm probably not going to find one. It's just sunny. It's just one of those beautiful days. If I go this way. Um, that's the same, but the glare is gone. But I used to have my little a little shield that would, you put it a certain way on my phone and it would take the glare or so away, but I don't have it with me. Maybe this will work. I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna work or not. I don't know. Oh my gosh. Let's see if I do it this way. Oh no. I declare. Now I feel like I have to be over here. And I can't turn it upside down. It's going to lock. Sorry about that. If it made you sick. I don't know, guys. Now it's too high. I declare. All right, let me see. Let me go on the feed. Let me go in the feed. Okay. And Yvette said, I don't care what you wear or how you look. As long as you are a real friend, then we're good. Absolutely. And Brick said, I'm really 21, but my child aged me an additional decade. Whatever. You're an old man, okay? Beautiful said, my husband always asks me if every time I have to fix myself to go out, oh, wait a minute. I said, yeah, I have to turn it up. I mean, I love seeing you do what you do, beautiful. If I see you not that way, something's wrong. Because I'm so used to seeing you that way for years. And Tita said, sometimes, did I miss something? Okay. Sometimes I go through periods of, I don't want my teeth. Yeah, I feel like I've already messed up myself with the drugs. I have insecurity period and go through. Yeah. Where are my teeth? Sorry. No problem. I got it. Everybody has insecurities. I have some. Really, Bricks? I've seen some flawless women with the most insecure. Oh, I thought you were saying you have some insecurities, but you've seen some insecurities in women. So why is it women and not men? I'm just saying. Like, and I thought he was saying he had insecurities, and then I was shocked. But then yet I'm gonna say, so why is it women that has insecurities and not men? You see, whatever. But yeah, so it's when it comes to you, Tita, your teeth don't make you who you are. Yeah, you do have people who see if you don't have teeth a certain type of way because that's how they feel if it was them. Then you have another group of people who, whatever, you don't wear your teeth. Okay, what business is it of mine? Are you okay with not wearing teeth? Can you eat and enjoy your food and have a great time? Yeah, all right, I don't have a problem with it. You know what I mean? So, but you are in the middle of these differences. You know, this person have a problem with you not having teeth. This person have a problem with you. This person don't have a problem with you having teeth. But you're in the middle, and you are the who is most important in the midst of how people feel. You know what I mean? So it's like how you feel about it. If you wear them, you're wearing it because that's what you want to wear. If you don't wear it because that's not what you want to wear. Period. And I just, me personally, I just want the inner workings, the tools within me to feel comfortable and feel free, you know? Bob asks, hello, good morning to you. And Brick said, women and men have insecurity. I was speaking on the topic at the moment. Okay. I sure. Oh, do you do? Wow. Do you think I go to the gym every day? Why do you go to the gym for the insecurity? No, well, no. People go to the gym for different reasons. You know, they go to the gym for different reasons for health. Just they just want to be healthy. It's not so much 6 packs, 12 packs, and guns. The big arms and so on and so forth. It's not because of that. They just like going to the gym. Some people like the adrenaline that they get when they go to the gym. So when I see people going to the gym, my thought in my mind is not just, oh, they have insecurities. It don't even cross my mind, because I know people go to the gym for different reasons. I have a vision of my ideal self, and even when I reach that, I aim higher. Well, see, that's your personality. That's your personality. You know what I mean? And that is what separates us from other people. Is your personality and the characteristics that you have within yourself. You know, and that's why I always say we can always learn from one another. Let me tell you, we're all here for a reason and a purpose. We might not never understand, but there's growth in differences. Am I on ice right now? I don't know where I'm going, guys. All right, Tita, no problem. Okay. I'm never content. That can be difficult, Bricks. For me, that would be difficult, I think. And April May said, I think men have a lot of insecurities, but they don't talk about them. I know all of my sons, but he doesn't tell everybody. Oh, okay, you know all of your son's insecurities, and he's smart. He shouldn't, because some people will take the way you feel about yourself in such a way that they can turn it against you. I'm sorry, I had a phone call. No problem, Tita. Yeah, I mean, his Brick's mindset is great. I mean, for me, I don't know. I guess I would have to look at it as not as you'll never be good enough. I have to look at it, because that's the first thing that comes to my mind when a person is never, they keep trying to improve. And the reason why they're trying to improve is because they feel like they're not good enough on that perspective. But if you are trying to improve on a constant level to benefit yourself, and to, as you build yourself, you have confidence in yourself, you know your self-worth, then that's a different story. My grandparents pushed that on me at a young age, always pushing me to aim higher. If I got an A, right, need an A plus. But guess what? There is a cutoff point. It's like, okay, you get all A plus. Okay, what else? You know what I mean? What else? What else? The system is designed. There is a cap, and to always want to improve, always want to do better, always. That's cool in its perspective, but you have to, again, have flexibility to know that you have reached your ultimate. Like, this is it. This is, you know what I mean? Like different jobs, you cap out at a certain amount of money. Then in order to give you the extra is an extra check. But in terms of the way it's made up in society, you cap out at a certain amount based upon the type, your job title. But you are qualified, you know, based upon your years of service and increases and things of that nature. You qualify to make more money. However, they can't add it to you on an hourly base because you cap out. They have to give you a separate check. If you cap out, then you move to another company where the ceiling is higher. Yeah. But still, again, you have a cap point. You know what I mean? No matter where you move, left, right, up, down, well, you want to go up. But you might end up going up, but yet over. Now, there are different levels of being better. There can be better in terms of your learning. You can be better, even though there's a cap at a particular job in terms of the hourly wages and things of that nature. There's a cap there. And there are caps in everything. What is that? The hierarchy. Wow, not too many people reach it. Not too many people reach that. Not too many people will get to a point in their life and they're like, oh my gosh, whew, I finally made it. You know what I mean? They say not too many people get there. But if you get there, that is awesome. That's why I tell drivers, if you enjoy driving, enjoy it, like by definition, enjoy it, then keep on doing what you're doing. In that perspective, you have reached your hierarchy. You have reached that level of, I'm good. If I can stay right here the rest of my life, I am happy. I am complete. I'm woo. But not too many people get there. We're always searching and planning and setting goals and wanting. Yeah, we are. So it just shows that we have different characteristics, different personalities, different desires, different wants. Okay, see, Tita said, when I think of you, I think of how I want Reese Cup to be smart. Yeah, Philly, confident. Yep. Sure of himself. Yeah, he does have that about himself. When he first came on the scene, when he came into my feed, he's a decent person. He's a decent person. His head is on straight. He's very intelligent, very street smart, yet business mind. He's definitely he can move amongst the different parts in life, and that's a good way to be. Most people don't reach that point because the cost of living constantly increases. Yeah, that's true. But no, I'm saying even beyond just the money thing, just being satisfied where you are and the job that you do and what you have and where you are and who around you. Not too many people get to that point. I forgot who the philosopher that said that. So you have more people on the base level, midway, but as the pyramid goes higher, when you reach that peak, it's not too many people at that level. Yeah, you continue to show them, they'll learn, they'll see. Because I'm just thinking, like, just me reminiscing on my brothers and my dad and certain things that they have said to me, certain things I've seen. It just, like, it's natural. I just remember it, so show your children what you want them to learn. Tell them what you want them to learn, because it may seem like they're not listening, but subconsciously it's sinking in. They just don't see that it's being filtered into them. And so keep doing what you're doing. because I can see them when they get older. Remember, Dad would say this and say that, like you're saying about your grandparents. They're going to have the same story. Just like we all have stories of old, be it good or bad. We you know, we were present. We may not have, the person who was telling us or showing us might not thought we got it, but we got it. But sometimes they won't never know we got it because time has passed and so on and so forth. And, you know, things happens. But I would say, just like you reminisce on days of old with your father and grandfather, they're going to have the same experience. And your daughter. Let's see. Okay, yep, that's what I try my best to instill. And Brick said, the deepest thing I've experienced is coming to realize that I have to build a completely different human being when I look at my children. That's deep. That's deep. Oh my gosh, yeah. Okay, April May said, you can't worry about what other people think. You do the best you can and be happy with yourself. Yeah, sounds real good, but we got to get there. I know I got to get there. And Brick said, it's like starting at a blank canvas with the paintbrush in your hand. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, Jeremy. Good morning. How are you? We had a nice conversation yesterday on Hangouts. I'll tell you, that was cool. Yeah, I won't be able to get on there today. I got to perform, you know, and I got to get ready to get up the road too. Get away from here. And just decided to pull over and all that good stuff. But yeah, we have to find within ourselves where we want to go, what we want to do, how we want to feel, and do that. And let me tell you, to speak it, it's like, it can be done like that. But to actually go through the steps, that's a different story. That's just like when you're making a recipe. Someone can tell you, okay, 2 eggs, half a cup of milk, or a tablespoon of margarine. You know, they can tell you. Yeah. Now, okay, let me go to the store and get this. And it's not until they have the ingredients in front of them, and now they got to put it together. And you don't know if it was successful until it's completed. And then I would think, oh, okay, what if it's not right? I done spent all this money, all this time, you know what I mean? Those are the thoughts that would come through my mind. And instead of saying, well, it doesn't taste like the way this person make it, but then I have to direct it to myself. Does it taste good to me? You know, you understand what I'm saying? So it's like, in this life, there are so many things that we can do, but yet it has to be custom to us as an individual person. Not one person is for everybody. Chelle, to answer to the video, I want my health to improve. Okay. All right. And you're doing it. Jeremy went cold turkey on soda, sweets, and what was the other thing? Soda, sweets. What was the other one, Jeremy? Cold turkey. Today is his 8th day. He showed me a picture of what he ate yesterday. That was delicious. Fast food. That's what it was. Fast food. Yeah. He did it. He's doing it, and looks great. He even have a natural glow to his body. And when he jumped up, it seemed like he moved really fast getting out of the chair when he was showing us full body. You can tell he feels good. You can tell he feels the results of accomplishing something. And no one can take that away from him. And that's why it's like people can tell you things. People can tell you things, but it's not until you see it and understand it and want it for yourself that it will really mean anything to you. It's That's just how that is, you know. And we all can say, oh, you don't need that, you shouldn't do that, you should do this, you should do that. We always will give our ideas to others based upon how we see them, not realizing how that person will receive it and understand it. All right, Tita, you have a good one. Yeah, I know you're glad you're doing it. I'm proud of you. I did something like that too, Jeremy. I lost 30 pounds so far. Oh, you feel great. I know you do. Yvette, how long has it been? You too, beautiful. All right, thank you for stopping by and mingling with us. I appreciate you. Yeah, that's what I want, to feel great. There you go. There you go. Man, I don't want to be in prison yet free. I don't want that. I don't want it. I really don't want it. I want some growth within me. I started at the end of September. I cut carbs and sweets way back. Whoa. Wow. As I sip on some iced coffee. See? But see, you guys are at the point, if you do see others eating the things that you gave up, it's not making you feel, oh my gosh, I need that. You know what I mean? I don't know where else to park. I guess a lot of people come here and park in the parking lot because he's trying to find a good spot himself. I declare. That's awesome, Yvette. I'm proud of you both. I really am. Not jealous, but proud of you. You know, I want to see people successful. I want to see people reach their goal. I want to see people be who they really want to be. One, I know it's not easy. I know it's a battle. And to reach your goal through the fight, oh my gosh. That's like a Rocky moment when he ran up the stairs and he's like, you know, I did it! You know, it's one of those moments. Information, I'm eating healthier, but I can't give up sweets altogether. Right now, you can't. Right now, you can't. You're not ready right now. You don't want to right now. Just the reason why I'm saying you don't want to is because think of the things that when you wanted to cut it out or when you wanted to stop, you stopped it. You actually gave it up. Yvette said, I don't give it up. I just cut back. Okay, all right, cool. And that's a good thing. See, now, there are some people who can drink sociably. Then there are other people, if they take one drink, it's like downhill from there. And what I see, what Yvette is saying is, she wants to control it. She want to still have it, but she want to have it with control. And then with Jeremy, he just gave it up and he's using good carbs, you know. And as for the sodas, he just gave that up. Now I gave up sodas 2013 because I had the gastric sleeve surgery. And it's like when I tried to drink sodas after that surgery, my stomach just felt different, and I only taste the sodas didn't taste the same. And I understand because a certain part of my stomach that was removed had the certain enzymes that when it's attached to sodas or certain foods that I used to eat, it sparked that yum yum good type of feeling. But now that part is gone. So I'm not attracted. I don't desire or have cravings. That's it. I don't have cravings for sodas. I don't care who drinks sodas, who's around me. And ooh, that felt so good. That burn. Ooh, and then, you know what I mean? It doesn't faze me. It's like I'm disconnected. I'm immune to it. It's like, you know what I mean? No one can dangle a soda in my face and I'm like, oh my God, give me that soda. Give it to me now. I don't have that attachment. And yeah, and I'm good with that. But I want to have my carbs. I want to have my sweets, but I want control. I want to make better choices, and I know what to do. I know what to do. But sometimes it's so easy. So, 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 so easy to pay someone to cook for you, meaning fast food or sit in restaurants. Someone cater it for you. They're doing it for you. They're putting the stuff in it for you. And I'm trying to make myself realize that every ingredient that is in food is not suitable for me. Because I notice when I eat carbs, like the pastas and stuff. See, I'm licking my lips. That's messed up. I can see a pizza right now. Cheese. I can actually see a slice of pizza. That's crazy, right? Macaroni and cheese. Chicken Alfredo. I see the sauce. I see the noodles. Oh my gosh. You know what I mean? And it's like when I eat those type foods, my stomach blows up. Well, I shouldn't say blow up. My stomach increases. It becomes solid. I find instead of my pants staying at the waist, now it it flops. It flops down. And I really never noticed it until maybe 2 years or 3 years ago. I'm not sure exactly when. So I know it's not good for me. But see, that but erases everything that I just said. Isn't that messed up? I need to do better. I need to do better. I know God wants me to do better. I know God has given me the strength to do better. But on the human side, my job, I need to do better. I really do. I really do. I really, really, really do. And I'm kind of leery to say I will because I don't have that confidence in myself that I actually do it. Yeah, okay. You know what I mean? Okay, let's see here. Moderation is the best way to deal with it. I stopped drinking sodas back in 2003. Awesome. Exactly. I cut back a lot on sweets, but I want my Skittles once in a while. You know who I think it's Sippin who likes Skittles too. Oh my gosh. And she doesn't eat a lot of sweets, but I think one of her favorites is Skittles, I believe. I'm going to see when I get further down here. Once in a while, but no sugar in my coffee. Okay. Read the nutritional facts. I know all about it. I know what the servings. I know how to do the division at the bottom of it. I've learned all of that in terms of theory. I got it. I know it. And then I know about the first 5 ingredients in the food. That is what the majority of it is. Anything below 5 is less and less and less and less. And a lot of times, the way some companies advertise, they will say fiber. And that's what you're looking for. You see the word fiber or protein in there. And then it says no sugar. And you're like, oh, wait a minute, hold on. I can get my protein and no sugar. You start reading, get down low. Then you start seeing the type of sugar. Even though it's the artificial sugar. And some of the artificial sugars, it doesn't do my body right. I don't feel right when I drink things with artificial sugar. I do a little better when it's real sugar versus versus artificial sugars. Like there's different sweeteners, and then they said that what is it, saccharin can cause cancer. What, it causes cancer in rats and mice or something like that. So different things. But then I know some people who love sweeteners. Like the sweet and low and different things like that. Yeah, they're not. They're not. Okay, April May said I don't drink sodas anymore. Okay, and that's all changed the whole way you look at. Yeah, okay, Bricks. Don't drink sodas anymore. Awesome, April. It's a bad feeling. Yeah, it is. Brick said, when you realize the meaning behind those numbers, you'll see the food for what they are. Yeah, I see. I'm trying to set my mind on, instead of living to eat, I want to eat to live, which means it's better to eat healthier in order for you to live. But for a long time, I live to eat. Okay, if you don't have the confidence, you'll lose 99.9% of the bet. Absolutely. I know. Absolutely. Okay, hold on. Let's see here. No, I don't like Skittles. I eat a few M&Ms. Okay, and I'm satisfied. There you go, M&Ms. I know it was something colorful and round. Yvette said the sweeteners are not good for you anyway. April May said if I didn't allow myself a little sweets, I know one day I would go into a hole. Oh yeah, of ice cream. Oh my gosh, don't even say it. Don't even say it. When it comes to ice cream, remember sipping, I think it was during the summer, and how I was craving the ice cream, and I realized it's because I needed my calcium. And once I start taking my calcium pill, haven't been craving for ice cream. Who would have thunk it? Okay, let's see. Jeremy Shell, did you see what I said? Let's see. What did you say, Jeremy? I used to eat Skittles. That part, or is it further up? Premier Technology Vision. I like raw stick sugar cane. I've tried those. Yes. Better to eat. Better to eat food that'll benefit your body. Oh yeah, I hear you. I hear you. I know this. Bricks. I know this. But to do it is a different thing. You know how sometimes you know what you're doing is bad, but yet you still do it? I know I'm eating wrong, but yet I still do it. The only thing that's making me more conscious of what I'm doing is I'm taking advantage of the good health that I do have, meaning I'm not a diabetic. I don't have high blood pressure, high cholesterol. And the reason why I'm naming those things is because to look at me from the race point of view and from my size, I should have those type of health problems, and I don't. And I'm trying to find the avenue that I need to see it in such a way that in return I will show my appreciation. So I was sharing with my mom and one of my brothers. I said, I need to show my appreciation to God for blessing me not to have those things, because to look at me, you would think I have it, or and then I think this is the negative part of my mind. Once I lose the weight, then I probably have high blood pressure, probably have high cholesterol. I might even get diabetes. Do you see? It's like if I can take this and do one of these numbers and all the way around, take this, yeah, take it out and put another head on the body. With a mind that is conscious, aware, awoke, know, see, do. You know what I mean? Oh, further up? Okay, Jeremy. All right, further up. Okay, let's see here. Yvette, you're welcome. Okay, Chelle, I was watching the McDonald ASMR to see how I would react. Oh, okay, because what I had no cravings of it, and it made me sick. What? Oh my gosh, Jeremy, guess what? Don't go back. Don't do it. We're gonna love you just the same. Not giving you a cushion. We'll love you just the same. But keep doing what you're doing. It's going to get rough. It's going to get rough. That's a guarantee. It's going to get rough. Why am I saying it's going to get rough? This is something that you have eaten for a very, 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 very long time. You have enzymes in your body that will crave. I think it's enzymes in your body. In other words, let me change that. You have a foundation in your body in terms of your taste buds for that type of food. And you also have a visual in your mind what it looks like. So when you get the visual and you get the taste, then you start making the moves to make it happen. You know what I mean? That's just like with when guys or when women want a guy. They got it here. Now they got it here. Like, okay. Okay. The way they feel in the heart is like our taste buds feel when it comes to food. You know, like, oh my gosh, yeah. That's how they feel in here. Like, okay. Yeah, buddy. I can see it. You know what I mean? I can see it, and then begin to make the moves to make it happen. And so that's why I'm saying it's going to be hard, because you're breaking a pattern. You're breaking it. So there's going to be a moment where your body might go through some withdrawals, because it's like, wait a minute, hold on. All right, I can do 10, 15 days. Hold on, buddy. Wait a minute now. All that you have eaten is about gone from my system. And, so continue to fight. You don't have any time to lay back and say, oh, I got this. No, continue to condition yourself, because you don't know what's ahead, All right, let's see here. All this food talking is making me hungry. See? Isn't that something? That's just human nature. That's how it is sometimes. Okay, I think I got it. When you say further up. Okay, the more protein and fiber you eat, the less you have to. That's true, because the fiber keeps you full as well as the protein. And then the fiber is good so that the protein don't bind you up. I'm just saying, Okay, all this food and you don't eat as much. Okay, I will. That's true, Yvette. I will never give up. No, really? But I will eat healthy 90% of the time. Yeah, some people are, what is it, 80-20 or 60-40? Yeah, everybody. That's why I'm saying, whatever, if it works for you, that's what you do. Oh, yeah, I didn't have no cravings for it, which is great. Yeah, it is. Important thing is I didn't go get it. That is it. That is it. You didn't act upon it. You can have all in your mind. I want to do this. I want to do this. And that could be good, bad, or indifferent. I want to do it. And you got it in your mind. But it's not until you react that it really makes a difference. You can say here, I want to go to school. 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 But it's not until you find a school that you want to go to, apply, take the assessment test and all that kind of stuff. You're making moves. Your motion is happening, because now you're making what you were thinking into an action based upon your reaction. Action speaks louder than words. Just like the word love, people can say it like nothing, but to show it, that's a different story. It's easy to love someone when they fit within your life. You know what I mean? When they fit in that puzzle. But as soon as As soon as difficulties come, when things are not the way it used to be, when you don't look the way you used to be, when you don't think the way you used to, when you can't take care of yourself the way you used to, the person that said that they love you every single day, where are they? Because now I need you to show me that you love me. I need you to show me that you love me. And a lot of times when we have to show this is during the time we are so involved in other things and it's like, oh my gosh, not now, for real. You know what I mean? And from that point, you have to make that decision. Okay, I love this person. This person needs me right now, even though I need to be doing this and that, and so on and so forth. But because I love this person, I'm going to break my routine and I'm going to go see about that person with no anger. I want to go see this person. You know what I mean? I want to help this person. That's where the love is. That's that to in my book. That's the true love when you can show it. If you cut down on something, you stop craving it so much. I've noticed. Yeah, that's true because you're actually, what is that? Is it brainwashing? I'm just gonna say this. It's similar to brainwashing, meaning you're washing your brain and your taste buds from something that you no longer want. And sometimes you will meet resistance. Some resistance is more easier to overcome than others. What I'm saying is, however the struggle is, you can make it. You can win. You can overcome. Why do I say that? This is the 8th day, okay? So for me, now this is how I use my spirituality. When I had a lot of issues, financial issues, a lot of issues, just issues, a part of life. And when I resorted to praying to the God that I believe in, the God that I serve, he worked it out for me. But when I go through something else again, I have to remember he did it before, he'll do it again. You know what I mean? If he don't do it as quickly as he did the other situation, my mindset now is maybe there is some growing I need in this situation. Maybe there's something I need to see. Maybe it's something I need to hear. Maybe it's something I need to do to make this situation, being in the valley, if you will, a growth for me. So when I'm not in the valley, I have wisdom. I'm growing, things like that. Let's see. Oh, I gotta go up the road here. So that's, and you see, I can encourage people all day long. I can, and I mean it from my heart. But for me to turn that into on me, it's difficult. I'm not gonna say I can't do it. It's difficult. And April said, "Hey, Misty, how are you? I'm trying to get my son to cut down on smoking. It's really hard for him. He can't. Yeah, it's anything that you are addicted to, be it food, smoking, drugs, drinking, sex, whatever, gambling, you are addicted to the point it's like breathing. You feel that you need capital N, capital E, capital E, capital D, bold, underline, need it. And there's a process to get to a point where you don't need it. And a lot of times it's easier to resist than to fight. And whenever we are addicted to something, the battle is real. The battle is real. But I believe when he is ready to fight that battle, he will stop it. He will stop it. but it has to happen within him. You, as the caring, loving mom, continue to be caring and loving and understanding, but it's within him that the most important thing needs to happen, because he's craving it, not you, not us. He is. He's smelling it. He's around it. You know, it's these this is a battle that's going on within him. So once he's willing to fight that battle, you know, it'll be won. But he has to be willing to fight it. He has to be one of the partners in that battle to fight. No one person can do it for him. I was more a rope smoker, not a chain smoker. Oh my gosh. I, oh, look. Okay, Misty. Yeah, I prefer just long, a long cigarette, I declare. It's so unhealthy. I'm so afraid for him. The person themselves has to decide to stop. Yeah, if I was in my car, it was non-smoking. Yeah, same here. If I was in a bar, it was non-smoking. If I woke up, it was so it's non-smoking for you all the time. Absolutely, yeah. Me personally, my body can't take it. My body can't take it. When I smell it, I just can't do it. No disrespect to those who choose to. I just can't do it. I will dismiss myself. I will, yeah, because I gotta look out for me. When my body is, and when I have bronchitis, because that's triggered it. I mean, how are you gonna help me through this? You know what I mean? So I have to take charge of the situation and move myself. But it's important for the person who might be smoking or want to smoke around me understand it's not personal. It's just something I have to do because it's not working for me. Buying more cars 5 years ago was the reason I quit smoking. Oh, really? I never smoked in my life. Awesome. Smokers don't notice they don't notice the smell. Absolutely. I see so many people today smoke and they know the risk. Oh, they always knew the risk. I don't know if it's still on the pack of cigarettes that the Surgeon General said, like in other words, you smoking at your own risk, that it can be harmful. I'm not saying it word for word, but do they still have that warning on the pack? Now, to me, when I did notice that years ago, many years ago, when I was in my young adult age, I said to myself, why would you have a product that you want people to buy, however, it can kill them, harm them, and even kill others? And they paying for it. Same thing when it comes to certain foods. You know what I mean? It's important to be conscious. It's important to be awakened to see the underlying things that has been set into place, which technically is like a trap. Technically, it's like a trap. You're walking on plush carpet, but you don't know what's underneath it. It feels good, looks good, smells good, and everything, but you don't know what's underneath it. Yeah, Surgeon General. Yeah. Yep. Sorry to say, but yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, Jeremy. I used to smoke until I couldn't breathe one day, and I blamed the cigarette, never touch another one. Oh, wow. See, so you know the struggle. He's going to have one of those days, you know? Yeah, and see, you are that caring, loving mother. You know what you have gone through. And any mother who loves their child, they don't want their child to go through the rough times that they may have gone through. But one of the main things that has to be noticed is he's living that journey. You've lived yours. You've gone through it. You're trying to give him heads up. Some people You can say, is an accident up the road? Is the accident up the road? Is the accident up the road? You're still going to see people doing what? Oh, there is an accident. Okay. But then you have some, oh, thanks. You know what I mean? Did I retire from rideshare? No, I still do it once in a while. It's just been a while. But yeah. Yeah, it's one of those things. It's like okay. It's like if we all could run our own world. Some things in our own world would be the same, and then there will be a whole lot that would not. You're dealing with a human being. Even though that human being has a title, you're still dealing with a human being with characteristics, with personality, with their own thoughts, own understanding, all of that. It is what it is. But see, the thing is this, even though it's in the store, you don't have to buy it. Okay? Even though a prostitute is on the corner selling her body, you don't have to buy it. Period. It can be there all day, every day, but you don't have to buy it. It can be a trap, but you don't have to go in that direction. That's the bottom line. And a lot of things are out here like this. It's allowed. It's allowed. It's allowed. Why? Because you can make money off of it. Yeah, it has this situation, but there are adults. Now, let's say make sure they're 21 years old, because by 21, they should know, okay, we done laid it out and done told you it's not good for you. So if they choose to spend their hard-earned money to buy it, even though it has a warning on it, they can't blame us if they get cancer. If their child get cancer, their mama, their daddy, everybody get cancer. It's not our fault. They can't sue us. Why? We didn't force them. Yes, we allowed it, but we didn't force them. So we can't blame. We can't blame. We cannot put no blame on nobody. Whenever something is going into us, we can't blame the person for putting it there. Why? Because we do have the power of choice. We decide. We walk. We call. We do the transaction. Not the person who created it. Okay, let's see. You addicted to falafels? I don't know if you know Jermaine Ellis. He loves falafels. I've never tried them. I don't know what they're like. I don't even know what they taste like. Yeah, but see, it's one of those things. It's one of those things when it comes to either you do this way or you do it this way. All of them, pretty much everything that you do in this imperfect world, sooner or later will harm you. So a lot of people's mindset is, well, I might as well be harmed doing something that I enjoy. Because enjoyment is stimulating. It feels good. And we are human beings who are in touch with our feelings. So it feels good to do it. So therefore we do it. Yeah. I mean, and think about it. In some places they banned in guns, but yet the alcohol is still there. Again, you're dealing with human beings, different personalities. Good morning, Van. Different personalities, different characteristics, okay? Different thought patterns, different understanding, different likes and dislikes. That is what we're dealing with. And it shows in what individuals allow. However, how we can control it, one of the ways we can control it, don't buy it. Sooner or later, they're going to find out after they check the numbers, oh, we're losing money on this. One or two things they're going to do. Put it on sale. 2 packs for the price of one. What? Oh, I'm there. Okay, let's reface it. Give it a different look. Messing with the psyche now. You know, let's get some different type of advertisement. We had Caucasian people in this advertisement. Let's put some African American people in there. Let's put some Hispanics. Let's mix it up. Playing with the psyche. So it could look different. Sound different. Oh, it's different. No, it's not. We're not buying anything. We're talking about from my based upon my term, the different traps that are out there that we fall for and we pay for, and we find ourselves liking it to the point we have to have it. And in reality, it does us more harm than good. That's from foods, certain foods, to medication, to all. I mean, it's like a whole list of different things, you know. So we just have to make the best choices for ourselves. I can't see that happening. I know, right? And that's the thing. They don't see it happening either. So can you imagine if it does? Can you imagine the economy when people from the inner city, the suburbs, stop drinking, smoking, doing the trees? Can you imagine? And a lot of times, I remember I was thinking, I said, we as African American people, and people in general, but I'm just saying here, hear me out. We have so much power. We have so much power. You see where I am right now? Right there. My diamond. That's an Indian name, by the way. The same owner who owns my diamond owns Towson Town Center. And Towson, if you're not from here, you don't know. This place here, my Diamond Mall. This place here brings in more money. Basically, black people go here. Very few whites. Bring in more money than the one in Towson, where it's majority suburbians, whites and suburban blacks. And it's known in the bigger scheme of things. You don't like Towson Town Center? I go there. I go there more than I would come up here. I like the name of the place. And yeah, I mean, it is what it is. You know what I mean? It has a lot to offer still, you know. It has a good history. Oh, you get lost? Oh, wow. Well, you know what? Actually, now, the last time I looked at the statistics, there are now less African American people than there are whites or any other race. For many years, we were the majority in terms of a race, but not now. Not now. And we have a lot to do with it. Why? Why? I'm glad you asked. A lot of us are killing one another. So if a system want less of a certain kind, what would be the best way, without people knowing, decrease that amount? Let's get some birth controls here. Let's have a lot of the males put in prison for a lot of different things. Some innocent, some are not innocent. Let's put some drugs in the neighborhoods, the poverty area, poverty stricken. They want money, they want nice things. Let's just just put a little bit in that area, and let them be the faces of the distributors, the ones who give it out, the soldiers or whatever you want to call them. And let them have access to guns. Yeah, let them get the connections, get the rifles, the all whatever. Because you know what's going to happen? They're going to kill themselves off. Yes, they are. All we got to do is sit back and wait. And that is what's happening. That is I cannot understand why almost on every corner in the inner city there is a liquor store. I don't get it. I don't get it. Why? Why? But if you go in the suburbs, you're gonna drive a couple miles to get to and it's not even a liquor store. It's a spirit shop. Okay, it's a fancier name. It's set up differently. The way you pull up in a parking lot, if you will, you're not walking to it or parking on the side street to get into it. None of that. You can see it's well kept. You don't have all these lottery things in the window. It's a different look. That's interesting to me. That is interesting. And if we, as a people, don't spend our money there, guess what? They're going to have to leave. They're going to lose out. The one by your house is kind of gross. Okay, let's see here. I'm going in the feed, guys. White Marsh is nice too. That's my mom's stomping ground, White Marsh. I'm going to White Marsh. I'm going to White Marsh. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay, let's see here. Okay, Frick said that's what they are doing with the vaping and smoking. Vaping has hurt the cigarette market, so the tobacco industry is sending pomegranate counters. Oh, okay. And we're in the middle of it all. April said, Misty, oh my gosh, my cat used to bring me home birds in his mouth. What? Oh, he was showing his appreciation. He loved you. We never were the majority since slavery. Okay. All right. No problem. Okay. Okay. Misty said, I don't know what. And card. Yeah. And that's like that for the opposite. A lot of times we as African American people, we would prefer to pick up someone who is not of our race versus someone of our race. And then you have some Caucasian people who prefer to pick up someone who is not of their race. But for me, it's not about the race. It's about your character. It's about how respectful you are, period. I don't care what color you are. I don't care where you come from. I don't care what language you speak. The thing is, are you going to be respectful not only to me, but to my property? Hey, come on in. Take a seat. Let's take a ride. Yeah. Okay, let's see here. Okay, there. Fertility is lost across the board. Yeah, okay, in the U.S., mostly in the Hispanic community. Wow, Bricks, okay. If it's because we buy liquor, the suburbs see it as, eyesore, exactly. It will uglify the community. Yes, indeed. Yep. It's not a good look. I'm literally 3 blocks away from the city line. Okay. Hey, Elena, how are you? Priest girl, I'm loving your analogy of what's really happening to the African American community. Yeah, it's real. I haven't always seen it, though. Let me tell you. I haven't always seen it. I haven't. I'll check engine light on, but nothing wrong. Oh, yeah, maybe there's bad gas. Or check the gas cap. It does have 330,000 on your Prius, Misty. Really? It's in the 30s. Yeah, I gotta get up the road. Yeah, it's real. It's real. And to be aware is not so much to cause a war or hate. It's just you know the deal. It is what it is. It is what it is. And just like if we were, as African American people, if we were in control of a corporation, we would hire some people who might not be experienced, but because it's a brother or a sister, is a good look. Come on in. And that goes for the same race of other races. The same thing. It's a good look. I'm helping my brother out. I'm helping my sister out. We as African American people are not the only ones that says my brother, my sister. They're Caucasians. Other race, they'll say brother, my sister. In terms of you are the same kind. You are of the same as I am. My brother, my sister. It's true, we have to take responsibility of our actions. Of it is systematically. Yeah, it's system put into place to keep a group at the bottom. Yeah, in this world, it's never horizontal. It's never we're all moving up at the same time. Never. From the beginning of time, it always been layers. You, me. You, me. You, me. You, me. This is you. Therefore, you are beneath me. I'm the best, can get the best. I am the best. You're not. And a lot of us, when we're here, we're constantly trying to get up here. But in reality, the system that is set into place, that has been laid, we as a people will never be here. Never. Now, you might be qualified to be here of the same. However, there's still a difference. There's still a difference. And it's a difference to demean you, no matter what. No matter what. And sooner or later, when you think you're here with the rest, they'll let you know. Even though you're wearing that suit, you went and you got the Tesla, and you live in the suburbs, and you got a $2.5 million house, you're still, you know what I'm about to say. Because in their eyes, you're beneath them. Another reason why you have to know your self-worth. You have to improve yourself. You have to know yourself. You have to love yourself. You have to be yourself. You cannot allow the external vision of people to put you in a place that you should not be. And really, it shouldn't even be a place to put you in that place. The way I see it, we're all human beings with, again, different characteristics, different personalities, different thought patterns, different likes and dislikes. It does not give us the right to put you in this category, put this one in this category. And don't get me wrong. I'm not saying all whites see all blacks as this. No. Because even back in slavery days, there were whites and blacks of the same mind helping black people. When I start hearing the term white trash, that was shocking to me, because I didn't think that there were grades or levels within the white community, just like they are in the black community. For the black community, we're separated by the color of our skin. It's something called the brown bag. What is it? The brown bag something. If you're not the color of a brown bag, you ain't worth nothing. If you're darker than a brown bag, you know what I mean? You have less value. Who in the world? Like, that's so stupid. Some of the things that I hear and see and things set in place, I wonder what kind of mind did that person have? Are you serious right now? And we as American women and men, years ago, red bone. Man, men wouldn't even look at a person my color or darker. It was all about the red bone, and I never understood red bone. Like, Where does this come? To me, it's stupid talk. Like, you see the person bones before you see the skin. Now, they may have a red undertone, yes, or a yellow undertone, yes, or a white undertone, yes, or a pink undertone, yes, or a brownish undertone, yes. But red bone, I never got it. I still don't get it. I don't want anyone to classify me by the color of my skin. You classify me as a human being, period. That's it. Who gives you the right to put me in a category? No. Hey, you sound like Josh, sweet cheeks. How are you, man, Tampa? Like, really? That don't make sense to me. I mean, I wasn't raised that way to segregate and to separate. I was raised to bring together all race of people, whoever you are. You, Misty, you just said something right there. Did y'all see what Misty just said? Your soul doesn't have a color. Are you running for any type of political position? Come on now. And even beyond the political part of it, the system is in place that is beyond the political part. It's been laid down from way back when. From way back when. There's always been, this is how we're going to tell the difference. This is how we're going to separate. This is how we're going to segregate based upon this, that, and the other. It's been time out for that. It's been time out for that. Like, come on now. And the only way, to be honest, the only way it's going to change is through you. Forget voting for it, petitioning for it, fighting for it. Change is going to start within you. Once you see what you need to see, do what you do. And it's going to take all race, not one, all race who see the real deal and make a change. Treat your brothers and sisters right. Whites should not classify their same people as white trash. Where did you get that from? They are human beings, period. Trash? Who? There was one of my viewers years ago, and he stayed from West Virginia, and he said they call them hillbillies and some other things. What? Are you serious? Like, what is this? This is some crazy stuff right here. And for anyone to be okay with being called that, come on now, you more than that. You more than that. But there are a lot of people. That's how they separate the so-called wealthy from the poor. And they don't say wealthy whites. They just say white trash. Hillbillies. Like, stop. That don't even make sense. I mean, really, it doesn't make sense. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't get it. It's stupid talk. But yet, you have a group of people that think we are stupid. The so-called white trash people, they think they're stupid. The so-called African American people with the special word, The only change that's going to come is within ourselves. That's it. I mean, that's just the way it is. That's it. That's it. And if we're not willing to change, then we just continue to complain. All right, Mister, you have a good one. It is what it is. I mean, you can love everybody. You have to want to love that person or that group of people. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I see people as people. Now, I understand, let's say if something happens and the police officer says, okay, so what did the person look like? I understand, because there's things already set into place to say, okay, brown skin, light skin, maybe a yellowish tone, reddish undertone, 5'9". I might say naturally curly hair instead of naughty hair. It's a certain way I would end up wording something if I had to describe somebody. I'm not going to immediately say it was a white person. I'm going to give detail. It was a blonde, curly hair, blonde, straight, brunette, uh, petite, maybe 120 pounds, female, of Caucasian. You know what I mean? Different. But it's so easy to blame others. It's easy. It's like you stomp your toe. It's so easy to say to the bed, why you had to be here and I stumped my toe? Where's the human responsibility? Um, when you purchased this house and you decided to go shopping for your bedroom set, did you measure the bed? Did you measure the room? You know what I mean? Like, where is your responsibility to take the blame of you stomping your toe on the leg of the bed? Yeah. And that's where we are as human beings. We need to take the responsibility for a lot of things that we see and for a lot of things we do to ourselves. So even with myself, like I was telling one of my brothers, I said, I don't have a reason to complain with what I don't like about myself if I'm not willing to make the change. So it's like, if I can't pull my pants up properly, why complain about it if you're not going to do anything about it? If you're going to do something about it, then yeah, complain. Use that as fuel to make the change. I think I just rhymed again. I declare. But I got to get up the road, guys, for sure. You guys are hanging in there with me. I appreciate every last one of you. I mean, I may never meet you face to face, but I do love you as a human being. Don't know anything about you, don't know much about you, but I do love you as a human being. I want to respect you as a human being. And I appreciate you coming into my live and communicating with me. If I had time, I would continue. But I know I got to set aside several hours to, the class and things of that nature. So, again, love yourself, know yourself, be yourself, change yourself to improve yourself, and take care, everybody. All right, Jimmy. All right, thank you. All right, Uber in Tampa. All right, Yvette. I'm just going through the feed. Misty. Uh, see. Sipping. Elena. Let's see. I got Jeremy. Van. Everyone, everyone who stopped by.